All right, we're headed to Girona, and we're going to show you the little path we take actually to get to St. Paul, which is where we take the train from. We live here in Calella, but the train in St. Paul is actually closer to us than in Calella, so we go to St. Paul. But I figured since we're going to go there and do a little recording of the different things to see in Girona, we would maybe do a video of our little journey there by train. So it's actually faster to take a train from Barcelona to Girona than it is for us to take a train from Calella, which is actually closer, just because of the particular type of train that you can take out of Barcelona is the faster moving train. So we need to make two train trips, one from here to Massanet, I believe it is, and then from there to Girona. And the train from Barcelona is actually from Barcelona straight to Girona, and I think it's like 40 minutes from Barcelona, but our journey is going to take us upwards of a couple hours, so we're headed there now. But we're just coming under the N2 or the N11, and coming across the track here just next to the sea, and we'll be heading this way into St. Paul to catch the train there. This is just a neat little path through the cane here. I believe this is not bamboo, but American cane, if I've been informed correctly. This little path just opens up just here to the Mediterranean, and the highway is just there, and we live back up in there in those in that bungalow park, basically, in that trailer park. Got the moon there.
What a beautiful day.
It really is. We've actually been pretty lazy, just kind of laying around the house waiting.
We've been recuperating.
Yeah, we just worked a lot, so we're just taking it easy because we'll be actually leaving the Shenzhen. Our visas will be expiring, so we're gonna have to leave, and we're gonna be traveling to Romania. But so we've been kind of just hanging out, not doing much, and we decided instead of just sitting around waiting to go to Romania, we would hop on the train and we would go check that spot out. So here's the beautiful walk along. So you can walk up there. The highway has a path right next to it, but we like to take this little footpath here just because it's so nice along the sea, and the sun's coming up. I think it's like 9:30, so it's just real quiet and nobody's down here on this path. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'll catch us back up when we get over there into St. Paul. So continuing on, we just came off of the trail there along the sea. So there's a little view of the end of that, basically, right here, popped out by this restaurant here. Actually, it's closed. If anyone's interested, you can come get yourself a little beachfront restaurant spot right here. But yeah, we're just entering into St. Paul, and here's a neat building here that's built around these rocks, so that's pretty cool. But here's the beach as you come into the little walk just here around the corner. There's housing and some restaurants, and then just the sea just here. It's pretty early, and it's January now, so it's pretty calm around here. But as you can imagine, in the season, there's just people cruising this pathway here and really enjoying the view of the sea here and the beautiful weather. Right now it's just kind of dormant, and they're doing a little construction, it looks like, on the edges of the wall here. A little weathered, or maybe a bad storm that had just come through damaged it or something, but they're working on that. But anyway, yeah, this is just the housing along the beach here as we continue our way towards the train station. Here's a little side view of all those buildings that are just here and along the sea. And just coming around the corner, here's the rest of the city here. It goes in back a ways, as do most of these little towns and cities along the coast here in Spain. But the train station's actually just this building right here straight ahead of us. We need to cross the tracks there and see about our ticket. We have basically it's a ticket that allows you to take up to 10 trips, and we're going to use that one for the R1. But then we'll need to figure out another ticket to make it from our first stop all the way to Girona. So as we go, I'll let you know how we get that figured out. But yeah, we're just walking along, heading towards the station. I guess we'll need to go in and see what time the particular train that we'll be needing is come in, and then we'll just sit patiently. Alright, so the train station was just down there. We've actually gotten our tickets, and the next train that goes directly to Girona isn't until, I think it was like an hour from the time we bought the tickets. So I'll show you my ticket here. It was, what was it, like $9 each, and this is a direct ticket, and this is there and back. Oh, there we go, $9.80 a ticket. So what is that, $19.60? I guess that comes out to you, euro. So a little over $20 for us to get there and back, and we aren't quite sure what train it is. I believe it's the RG1 if we're correct, but I'll throw that on there if I'm wrong when it comes. But yeah, we just went up to the woman and asked her if she could help us with the ticket, because the machine was actually not accepting our credit card, and she was very nice and helped us get our ticket and got us a direct ticket. That way we don't have to take two trains like I was saying before. We should just be able to get on just one train that'll take us directly to Girona, which in the end, even though we have to wait an hour, I think we'll end up getting there at the same time, because before we had to take two trains and it was going to be like 2 hours, but now we have to wait an hour to take one train that's going to take 1 hour. So we should end up there about the same time, and then we'll get going. So we're a little delayed, but no worries, because we can always go back another day if we don't get everything captured that we want. Here's a little of the Hermitage, I believe, up there in Sant Paul. But yeah, we're just waiting for the train. A little bit more of the view of the sea. It's such a beautiful view along the sea here. Real quick, I got my tickets back out, because I remembered I had spoke about this pass that I had. So this isn't actually it. I had a T10, which it would have said T10 right here, which would have allowed me to take 10 trips within a certain zone. That one would have worked, but it would have only gotten me so far. It would have gotten us to Massanet, I believe, Massanet, and then we would have had to have gotten another ticket, which would have taken us the remainder of the trip. So instead of using this and then purchasing a separate ticket, we just bought this two tickets that are round-trip tickets directly to Girona. While I was speaking to that woman, I spoke with her about my T10 just real quick, since I'm talking about it. Mine is actually bad, and I had her scan it, and she saw something that I couldn't, obviously, because she has the machine there, but she did see that something had gone wrong, and she printed me out a new one with 5 trips on it. So that was pretty cool, so I got that worked out. But yeah, I mentioned this T10 earlier. That's that one there that I was talking about, and instead we had to get this direct ticket. Alright, we just got on the train. It was the RG1, as I pointed out. The first stop actually is going to be in Calella, which is the city we live in, but as I pointed out, it's faster for us to go to Sant Paul. But beautiful views on this train as you go along the coast. The sun's just there, so it's pretty bright, and I'm sorry I'm not able to get a better shot, but the train's pretty empty actually. What day is it?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, and it's just before 11, I guess. As you can see, the car's pretty empty, so that's really nice. Usually when you go into Barcelona, it's just crowded and there's nowhere to sit or anything. So to be able to have all this space is really nice. But yeah, we're just heading along. I'll try to get some views out of the window as we go, if there's anything worth capturing, and show you how it goes as we progress. Alright, I'm trying to capture some different scenery as we move along, but the vegetation seems to keep hindering my ability to get some views. But it's basically been smaller cities and towns and just farmland basically as we've gone along. It's been pretty quiet, and the train has remained pretty empty. Yeah, we're just moving along still. Real quick video in here so you can kind of get an idea of the bathroom situation. It's not the cleanliest. I'm sure most women will probably opt to hover, but yeah, the WC button, there's the flush, there's your open and close and your lock, and then basic, you know, a little sink. There's some soap under there. I believe that that little laser there triggers the water. Here's a little mirror in case you need to check yourself out. There's actually toilet paper, which is great, and a little mirror in case you need to check yourself out. But yeah, a little view of the bathroom. It's not too bad actually. The floors aren't covered in urine, and the smell's decent in consideration. Well, unfortunately, we've booked a direct train, but it appears, and for some reason we're having to exit our train to go to another train. I don't know, some gentleman was telling us in Spanish, which we didn't really understand, but we get the gist because everyone's exiting the train. But I don't know, we'll figure it out and let you guys know. Well, we are just standing here on the platform waiting for a new train, I guess. I'm not sure what happened with the one we were on, but basically we were able to translate enough that we needed to exit the train and wait for a new train. When that train's coming along, it doesn't seem as if anyone knows, so we've been delayed a bit more, but we're still hanging in there. We figured if we aren't able to get everything we wanted videoed today, we can just head back another day, since we don't live too far away by train. So we're still hanging in there. We're still waiting for another train, and hopefully one will come along before not too late, I guess. All right, I think there might be a revolution because the train has already changed tracks like 30 times. They've had us running back and forth, and now I think it's right. But yeah, so be prepared to hustle and pay attention to what the natives are doing, because even they looked confused and they understand what's going on. So we finally made it. Finally made it on our new train. The track switched a bunch, but we finally got on one. As you can see, it's quite a bit fuller than the other ones. Alright, we scored some seats, so that wasn't so bad. We had to stand for a little bit. We're almost there, Rachel.
I'm pretty excited. I love this countryside though. Kind of makes the ride nice.
It's been pretty nice actually as we've been going along. There's a lot of cane and stuff, so you really can't see sometimes, but a lot of neat houses up in there. Well, we made it. Made it to Girona, and just a little bit of the city here out of the window. Nice big park here. Looks like a majority of the people on this train are probably going to exit here. Pretty much everyone on here is standing up to exit. All right, we're gonna step back over here actually and let this mass of people that's exiting. There must have been an issue with the train, so we've got like several trains worth of people that had to end up on this same one. So this was the R11 we ended up on, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So we took the RG1, which was supposed to go direct to Girona, which it does, just not today apparently. Apparently there was a lot of confusion with the locals as well. But yeah, we just got here to the city, so we took the RG1 to the R11.
Look at that steeple. I don't mean to interrupt. Look.
Nice.
So cool.
Yeah, the RG1 to the R11. We made the switch at Massanet, I believe is what it was, huh?
Yes.
And then we were able to take that straight to here. But yeah, geez, just still a mess of people trying to exit out there, and we're just hanging back. So that was the gist of my video. I just wanted to show a little bit of the route that we took to get here and what we need to do to actually make the trip. It was only supposed to be a couple hours. It actually has taken us upwards of like 3.5, 4 hours. So that's been a bit unfortunate, but it's such a nice day, and everything seems to be going all right other than that, so it wasn't such a big deal. But we're gonna head in now and see if we can get some different views of the town. So if you're interested, check out my channel, and I'll be posting some video of our walk around here in Girona.